Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily...
He rifles one that's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Tracy Walker on the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd and 9, Brees. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Now keep in mind, they did have 3.
Ball is thrown. We had an expression, break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense.
Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
20-yard line.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Again, it's Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
That is on 7.
Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down and 5. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And Sanders has got it complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13.
Good catch there by Emmanuel Sanders, and he's exactly who you want in your locker room and who you want on your team. He can integrate into an offense quickly. He joined the San Francisco 49ers at midseason last year and had a huge impact in their run to a Super Bowl. He's a veteran receiver that everyone respects, and yes, he can still play.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That'll go as a loss of 5. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Breeze. And it's held in by Jared Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 9-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Breeze. Cook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, New Orleans.
Taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
In search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Breeze now to throw. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Lions have taken the lead.
It's one thing to be known as a guy who can make big-time plays downfield and gain almost 20 yards per catch. But how about the guy who knows how to put the ball in the end zone as well? And that's Kenny Galladay. He's an absolute threat every time the ball goes in his area. Led the NFL with 11 touchdown catches last year. Kenny Galladay is a guy that I'm glad that I never had to try and cover when I was trying to be a defensive back.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Running with Kamara. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
For New Orleans.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And 4 at the 39-yard line.
Ready. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now a toss. Kamara left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now 3rd down coming up.
2 yards.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun. It's Breeze. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Breeze pass.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
21 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
2nd and 11. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup.
Gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. coming up at halftime. We'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
As the calendar keeps turning, I always hope that someone tells me that I get better with age. But Jared Cook is absolutely doing that. 33 years old back in April. Had a career-high 9 touchdown catches last year in just 14 games. And that was second only to Mark Andrews of the Ravens. Jared Cook, a Pro Bowler after the 2019 season.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they've peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Lions 14, Saints 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return will stop right around the 25. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
Here's Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Marvin Hall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taken about 7 yards deep. Well, in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 23.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down and 4. Now Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. Pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jamie Collins. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Breeze. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. A 10th carry for Kamara. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Second and 4 at the Lions' 12-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
The score, Lions 21, Saints 17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now it's Stafford. And Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
He'll take over first and 10.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
3 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. working with a 2nd and 4. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mike Burton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
The score, Saints 24, Lions 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Marcus Williams.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Stafford. He's taken the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they're spotted at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Stafford. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. They find Swift out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. To the air again, Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The ball carrier.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Lions 28, Saints 24.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
To throw is Breeze. This is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked.
No, I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see it. Practice makes perfect. Got a man. That's Allison. As they use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw. They can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Back at the 42.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Stafford. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this one is right down the middle. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Well, he blocked out shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. There's Kamara trying to run for it. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
4th down.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 38, Breeze. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield and points are going on the board.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
At the 9-yard line.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Saints, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6.